Yes, Gorkamorka from Games Workshop back in the 90s. So when Mordheim was not Mordheim, got Mordheim on the brain. When Necromunda was so successful, and they wanted to recreate the popularity of a brand new game.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. They created Gorkamorka, which is orcs in vehicles driving around the desert, and it's lots and lots of fun. So there was an expansion called Dig a Knob. So a little bit of history for anybody that doesn't know. The idea is that the orcs are a warlike race. These are orcs. Let me show you an orc. There we go. Here's an orc, badly painted orc.
Why is it a badly painted?
Because I painted it about 15 years ago. He's a bit shonky. So orcs are a warlike race, and they were jetting through the universe in their spaceship on their way to get involved in a big fight. And their spaceship crashed onto a planet which is called Angelus. And then not really important, but that's the name of the planet. And then so the spaceship crashed, and then the orcs emerged from their spaceship and out into the desert. And then because the spaceship is destroyed, they start cannibalizing the wreckage and making vehicles and stuff to go out and find various bits and pieces that they can use to rebuild the spaceship, so they can get back on with the important job of getting to the big battle that they were going to. So that's what they do. And then the orcs that go out in little bands to try and collect all the scrap and other stuff that they can from the desert, from the crashed spaceship, end up fighting each other to see who gets the best loot, because the richest orcs will get the first dibs on spaces on the spaceship and what have you. So that's important. Orcs measure their wealth in teeth, because orcs regrow their teeth, so they use teeth as currency. And so Gorkamorka is a game about orcs collecting scrap in the desert and fighting each other. And it's just a bit of silly fun. It's
sounds like a typical day in Scotland. Who's been watching two screens again by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. Good bit of fun. It's a nice little progression mechanic for your war band, so you can take your trucks to the mechs and your weapons and what have you. You can give them more dakka and beef up your engines to give your vehicle more speed and all sorts of stuff like that. Because orcs are very primitive in their technology, they do all sorts of things like replace missing limbs with bionic parts. And so this guy here, also a bit of a mishmash of paint jobs. This is a slaver, so he's got like a what they call a grabber stick. Now it's his job to keep slaves and Gretchen, so these are Gretchen, keep these guys in line to collect various scrap and work in the mines. So orcs typically have mines to generate more scrap, so it's his job to keep those in line. And then your boy's job is to do the fighting and stuff. What else have I not mentioned? I don't know. That's about it, really. It's just a very simple little game that is a lot of fun to play. And it's a little bit childish with some of the terminology that you need to use throughout the game.
What like?
Like my knob is going to penetrate your truck with his huge chopper, for example.
And then you all giggle.
And then we all giggle. So it's just a silly game for a bit of fun, but we tend to play it like once a year. We roll it out, and it's coming up. We're going to start playing in October, because it's October. Ha, 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 ha.
Is that just because October sounds slightly like orc?
Absolutely, yeah, that is entirely why.
So is it an easy game to pick up then?
It is dead easy.
So how do you play it if it's so old? Where do you get the rules and stuff?
So you can, because it's out of print, you can download the rules from the internet. There's a couple of places that people typically download the rules from. One is called Yak Tribe, and I believe another one called Daka, where you can download the rules and the bits and pieces that you need, or you can pick up a second-hand copy of the rules quite reasonably from various online auction websites.
And then what kind of minis do you have to use?
And then you just use some suitable orc minis. So these ones that I'm using are not the newest orc kit from 40k Games Workshop. These are like the older version of the orcs, which are multi-pose. Some of these are original Gorkamorka metal minis. This guy here, he's an original Gorkamorka metal figure.
I think Koniko knows me too well and says, are there any shops that you can buy miniatures for it?
There absolutely is. We stock a wide range of compatible miniatures at Mighty Lancer Games. Don't you know?
Do we now?
We do indeed.
So do you have to use GW orcs?
No, you could use any orc minis that you like. In fact, one of our participants is he's converting his truck model, or his track model, from a Tamiya model kit.
Oh, and we sell those too.
And we sell those too. So yeah, anything that you can make have wheels or tracks, you can use for the game. And the only reason that I am using these minis rather than anything else that I have got in my collection is that these are mostly, apart from the fact that I'm rebasing them slightly, mostly in the right kind of configurations and stuff. So we're just making a little bit of modification to my vehicle so I can get some more guys in the back.